taking you inside the huddle.
All right.
From the comfort of your car. It's Trojans Live with Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, and Keely Orr.
Welcome back to Trojans Live. Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, Keely Orr. And the best of the game is brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs, and that includes Jordan Addison. He is the reigning Bolitnikoff Award winner, so the man comes with a trophy already. Only one Trojan has ever won the Bolitnikoff, so technically you are the second Bolitnikoff Award winner to play for USC. Jordan, welcome to USC, man. We hadn't had a chance to get you on the show because you came after spring. What was the summer like for you? Did it just fly by because you've been making this quick transition, or how's it played out for you?
It flew by. We've been putting in a lot of work all summer, taking it one day at a time.
How was camp, bud? You get here, I mean, I'm sure things are flying a million miles an hour. How was your first camp under Lincoln Riley, all your new teammates? How was the camp experience for you?
I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I learned the most throughout this past camp. Just coming in day one, getting to know a new family. But I feel like I really learned a lot, and I learned a lot about myself.
I know you worked a lot with position coach Dennis Simmons before fall camp to really learn Lincoln Riley's offense. What was it like to finally get to act it out, if you will, or practice it on the field?
It was really just all work from day one. As soon as I came in, we got right to the film, started learning the plays. And I really appreciate him a lot.
Taking a step back, you could have gone anywhere. You were obviously a man that came with an impressive resume. What was the reason that you chose USC?
I feel like USC just chose me. It was really it was all just a feeling that I had, and I just went with it and never turned back.
I like that, man. I never heard that. I think USC just chose me, man. That's good. That's something I should have used. I feel like I've never heard that line before. That was great. That got me. So you win the Bolitnikoff last year, right? Now, how do you get ready for this season, right? Like, if you would have put a young Sean Cody and I would have won the Outland Award or whatever award, it would have been tough to get ready for next season. What's your goals this year to try to top what you did last year?
Right now, all I'm looking forward to is week one.
There you
Take
go.
it one step at a time. We go 1-0 this week. That's all we really trying to do. Everything else going to fall into place. Put the team first, and let's ride.
Yeah.
Coming into this USC wide receiver group, it's a talented group. What were your expectations about this group versus what they are now? I know Mario Williams is friendly with you in that sense.
Yeah, he is, but we all compete when we step on that field, and it just makes everybody in that room better, just having that competition to know that you got to be ready every practice.
You're listening to Jordan Addison on Trojans Live. And, Jordan, they say you're a film junkie. They've talked a lot about that. What do you look for when you're in that film room hour after hour? What are the things that you're keying on?
Really just trying to get the tendencies of the DBs, watching them pre-snap, post-snap, and just whatever they do, whether they strap their gloves a certain way, I really just try to know them in and out. So when I step on that field, it's like I already played the game already.
What have you learned about that secondary group? Really, some new names, some new faces we're going to see in that secondary. Sierra Wright has been talked about in camp. Mekhi Blackman, some guys. What have you seen on that side of the ball that gives you hope for some great defensive performances?
They've been making us a lot better. Like you said, Mekhi Blackman, Sierra Wright. But one guy I want to point out is Kalyn Bullock. He going to have a special season coming up.
What specifically stands out to you about him?
Just the way he can cover that whole back end of the field by himself. Like, he can go sideline to sideline.
Well, listen, I know you've been asked this question many times, so I feel like getting you on here for the first time. One of Sean's favorite people in the world is Carson Palmer. You're the first person rocking the 3, since he won the Heisman. What was your conversation like? I know you don't like to get into the exact details of the conversation, but what was that like? That your USC experience starts with a conversation in the Hall of Famer who really blesses you with a number that was previously retired.
Well, first, I just want to thank him again. It's an honor, and I'm truly blessed for him to just pass down that number to me and pass me that torch. But that conversation, it went well. It was a little bit like nerve-wracking a little bit just to talk to a Heisman winner, and hopefully I can get that under my belt one day. But he just really told me I got to stay focused and just do what I've been doing. Go out there and put it all on the line every time I step on the field and make sure they know who I am every time I step on that field.
Carson would have enjoyed having Jordan in the huddle, I think.
Yeah, man.
That's what he was imagining.
You should have been. Carson's a big goofball, man. He was not very intimidating. When I first got here, and I was like, oh my God, this guy. But probably one of the biggest jokesters on the team, so you shouldn't have been intimidated by it. But let's talk about the wide receiver room a little bit. A lot of names in there, a lot of guys we heard about. How are you guys going to spread all that wealth? How is the chemistry within that room between you guys?
The chemistry is really well. I feel like we all click. As soon as I got here, I clicked with almost everybody in that room, and just the competitiveness. Like I said, everybody in there just is willing to get better. And
Who can we expect to pop off that on Saturday?
whoever the ball go to first, that's who's gonna pop it off.
As far as building chemistry, you also came in with Caleb Williams and Miller Moss. How do you build chemistry with the new quarterbacks?
Just reps in practice. That's all it really takes. You got to get those mental reps and then get out on the field, physical reps, and just hanging out with those guys inside and outside of the locker room, just getting closer and building a bond.
I won't ask you to sing the fight song, but I heard that they taught it to you guys the other day, that there's been a little bit of traditions teaching because there's
I'm still working on that.
Okay, buddy. We sing it after every win, so you better get it by the end of Saturday, hopefully. What have you learned about USC? I mean, this is a whole new experience for you. What stood out to you in your new home?
Just the culture and the family that's here. Everybody sticks together, like all athletes, and that's really cool to see.
You good at any other sports? You get out with the hoops guys and play them in pickup or anything, or you play baseball like Mario?
Yeah, I get down there with the hoop squad, but I run a little track.
Okay.
Yeah, I run a little track.
Pretty good at that too here.
Yeah, the track team is very good, Jordan.
All right, Jordan Addison's going to have his own track meet out there in the Coliseum on Saturday, making his USC debut, bringing back that number 3. It's going to be fun to see it run out of the tunnel again.